Hello everybody, it's your boy Memphis here coming at you live with the Kuriboh-synchro replays that I promised. So, I made this deck here. It's Kuriboh-synchro. It's a very nice deck and I do enjoy it very much. And I made myself... Hello everybody, it's your boy Memphis here coming at you live with the replays for the Kuriboh-synchro deck that I have created. I made this deck out of nothing and I decided I would take it out and see how it works. And it worked out better than I expected. So I'm going to show off the replays. And if you want a deck profile, I'm going to leave a link in the description to that video. It's a little bit shorter, and I hope you enjoy it. But for now, replay time. Alrighty, our first opponent, we're up against transgender scum. Somebody's an angry boy. Anyway, we're up against something that's true. Or we're against Inspect Border, of course. We have an okay opening hand, but not the greatest of hands. But we'll see. He's got the Inspect Border. He's going to just put all these negations. That's all he wants is negate to negate. And he had all those banishers, they gone. So what we're going to do, first off, we're going to try and use our Foolish Burial. He's going to use the Phantom Knight Sword in order to protect his Inspect Border, because that's all he's got. We're going to get all the Labradorite Dragons we got out of our deck, so that we don't draw into them. But we're going to Kaiju Slumber. He solemns it, even though he could have protected his monster with that, but I guess he assumed I would get big kaiju and beat over this anyway, but regardless, he's going to pay half his life points to negate that, so I'm just going to end my turn. I could have set Kuriboh, because then I would have taken less damage, but that's just the thing. So yeah, I'll take 2,800. He's got two solemns. He's got two solemns, but I'm going to banish my interrupted kaiju. There's a kaiju for you, and I'm going to bring out this Kuriboh, and I've got my multiply, so I'm all set. He's got the compulse. But I'm going to multiply so that I don't take any damage for a while. Very nice, very nice. As it's our turn, we got Waboku. We're going to get that effect veiler out there. That way we can start thinking about making some synchro summons. So Waboku says no, and now he's got himself Phantom Knight Wings. Haven't seen a Phantom Knight yet. Did he even run any Phantom Knights? I presume yes. No, he does not have any Phantom Knights. What a scrub. Anyway. What we're going to do, he's going to compulse me, sadly, and he's going to Phantom Knight Wing himself for no reason particular except to give himself 500 attack. I've got this Labrador, but it's not going to help me very much this turn, so now I'm going to let our opponent go. So what we're going to do is we're going to summon our Gamma Seal. He's going to solemn the Gamma Seal, but I'm going to bring out Link Kuriboh, and he's going to solemn that too. Why, I don't know, but he did. And we got Glow Bulb right back. We can only do it the once, but I'd like the possibility of tributing it, but no, he says no tributes, none of that. So we get Kumungus, and we're going to tribute it for Labradorite Dragon, very nice. Only on turn 12, and this guy complains that it's too long. Wah wah. I summon Trish! Trishula, of course, will banish all my opponent's stuff that he would have liked. He goes for the Phantom Wings, but that's not going to help. And he didn't have enough life points for this Solemn. That's your mistake, dude. Anyway, next duel. Alright, our second duel up against Smai. We're up against some sort of Traptrix, Pendulum, sort of kooky-mooky deck. Anyway, we're going to be going second this time. We usually want to go second with this deck, I forgot to mention, because of the interrupted Kaiju Slumber. Just like something we'd like to do. We're going to do that right now. We're going to bring out our monsters, and we're going to go ahead for Cypher Lord. And Cypher Lord will beat over that turtle, because we don't want him to keep the turtle. And we got our flute, just in case we need flute. Grab himself a Mermello, but I'm going to use my monster's effect to get rid of my Cypher Lord, just so I can get it back into the main monsters. I'll bring out Kuriboh, so we have that for later. All set and all good, I tell you what. So now my Lord comes back. I'll banish this for another Kaiju. Kaiju some more, bring out another Tuna, bring out Scarlight so I can start beating over things. And I don't attack with my Scarlight because I know he has the Trap Hole of Spikes. So I need to wait till next turn before that works. Before I get attacked with this, I should say. So yeah, we're going to get our Kaiju Slumber back, like I said. Very nice strategy we've got here. We're going to banish it again, bring out another Kaiju, start beating over him with all the things. All's looking good for me. I'm going to get that Kaiju Slumber back as many times as I please. And I'm going to go ahead and hit a card in his hand. I hit Dia, but I'm pretty sure he wanted. But such is life, and such is thus. I'm going to get this back as many times as I want and get all the Kaijus I desire, all the Labradors that I want. So I nuke all the monsters. Yes, I did get rid of my Omega, but I did some damage. And I can use Omega to get my monster board back for later. As I say, and then my opponent surrenders. So yes, a very nice duel, as you can see. The consistency of Omega plus Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, not to be understated. Alright, next and third and last duel. Alright, our third duel, we find ourselves up against True Dracos. Not the greatest hands for True Dracos, but it is True Dracos. No, it's actually a Monarch engine sort of kind, what you call a Monarchs, True Dracos. I got a cold. I can't think straight. Anyway, he's going to get the Pot of Desires. He's going to draw for days. He's just trying to set up some sort of board with his lackluster hand. And he's got the Monarch Stormforth. He's got cards. He's got all sorts of things. He's got Monarch's Erupt, which is the biggest thing. But I've got Kaiju Slumber once again. So although he's going to negate all my monsters' effects, I'm going to nuke the board and I'm going to summon my Synchro monsters, regardless of what he wanted. Goodbye. So yes, I'm going to send this Multiply just to scan him. He doesn't draw a monster. If he had drawn a monster, I'd be in a lot of trouble. And I do activate Omega just because I don't actually have the ability to do anything. But there you go. So now our monsters have their effects again. I'm going to be able to do things. Going to hit that, use the flute, or set the flute. And he's going to go ahead and try and draw. But I'm going to say no field spell. Should have just activated the field spell, bro. Should have just gone for the field spell. But that's just my opinion. And then he surrenders because he just did not get the monsters. And I can't check his deck now because, yeah, see, it's right there on top of his deck. He clearly doesn't play that many monsters because, or maybe he just banished them all. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed these replays. Do check out the deck profile if you'd like to play this deck as well. And I will see you guys again next time with more crazy deck replays and redos. So, y'all take care now. Bye-bye.